I didn't want to hear yours anyways, Matthew. I heard the Statue of Liberty from back there.
Right here.
Right there, thank you. You guys are visiting the Statue of Liberty, starting with the letter
M.
Start M for Matt. And action.
Mabel. Yes, there it is. There it is. No, we finally made it. Ow, I don't know how she does this all day. Perhaps it's scary when they come alive.
Quite so. It is very scary when they come alive.
Really, you know I'm just pretending. I just want to know what it would feel like for everyone to admire me.
Sure, I can see her point. I can see her point when she wants everybody to see her.
Try it. My arm smells a little bit. Very true. Want to try it?
Zena, can I put this down?
Yes. Zip up your dress, it's cold. I know, Paige, you're always telling me what to do. Break dance.
Fine. You always squelch our fun. Always.
Good. Oh, typical. We're having a good time. I was going to do disco next. She's a little afraid of disco, though. I know. That's why they stopped us. I love disco. Here with us. Cool in the game. Let's dance. Mike, does anyone remember what letter we started?
Alrighty. We got 3 chairs up here. Oh, jeez. Yes, let me get 3, then the other 3 can sit. Let me get Gretchen, Gail, and Andrew up here for me, please. Wait. Alrighty. You guys are very lucky tonight. I know. I mean, you are just seeing some amazing comedy tonight, but we've also brought together a panel of experts.
No.
Yes!
No.
Yes! These people know everything about everything. Alright? And they're going to expound their wisdom. So, you know how experts are. They are a little smart. They're a little kind of interesting. So, we're going to introduce our experts, starting with the here on the end. Could you please introduce yourself? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
My name's Miriam.
Miriam?
And I'm the hag of Lincolnberry, I am.
The hag of Lincolnberry. As the hag of Lincolnberry, what are your duties as the hag?
Oh, every town has a hag. We cast spells on people. We take spells off of people. We sell Avon from time to time.
That's good to know. Thank you, Miriam. I appreciate that. Could you please guest number 2, could you please introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Steve Duek, and I work for Streets and Sands in the good city of Chicago.
What exactly Streets and Sands?
Streets.
Oh, my bad, the Chicago accent is a little... Streets and Sands, what do you do on a daily basis?
Well, I patrol the alleys. And you know what you gotta do in the alleys?
I don't know, I'm not from Chicago.
Well, what you gotta do is you gotta put the lid on your can to keep the rats out of the alley.
Oh, so...
Steve Duek says from Streets and Sands.
All right, thank you very much, Steve Duek. And finally, our last expert here, could you please introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Marie Dubois.
Are you German by chance?
From New Jersey. People hire me to do really bad French accents.
So you are a hired entertainer.
I prefer poser.
Professional poser. All right, we got some great experts for you. Let's listen. They'll answer any question you have to give me. Any question. Can we get a question?
How big are the rats in Chicago?
All right. The question is, we'll start with Marianne. How big are the rats in Chicago? Marianne.
Well, I've never been to Chicago, but I reckon they're quite big. Big enough to make a nice stew, maybe.
Thank you. Marianne. One rat per stew. Well, Steve Duek, you happen to probably be the expert up here who can answer this best.
Well, you gotta understand, when the rats are that big, they're typically involved in politics and they make their way to D.C.
So all the big rats move to D.C. I get it. And then finally, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Marie Dubois.
Okay. Marie Dubois. Tell me, how big are the rats in Chicago?
I don't see the rats. I only see Paris.
Another question, please.
Who wrote the Book of Love?
We'll start with Steve on this one. Steve, I'm asking you here, who wrote the Book of Love?
I'll tell you. My granddad worked in the meatpacking plants down on 47. And what he always said was, when you meet that special woman, you're going to know it if she can sit down and eat a 42-ounce pork. I said, Grandpa, that's about as big as the rats that I see in there.
So your grandfather wrote the Book of Love.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. All right, Marie Dubois. Who wrote the Book of Love, Marie?
There is no Book of Love.
What is there a book of then?
Pain? Cigarettes? Paris.
All right. And then finally, Miriam.
What?
Who wrote the Book of Love?
Who wrote the Book of Love? I don't know. I know who wrote the Book of Potions. I know who wrote the Book of Spells. I know who wrote the Book of Hags. I don't know nothing about the Book of Lovers.
Well, then who wrote the Book of Hags, if you happen to know that?
Oh, that was the Hag of Lingonberry up in the corner of Ireland. She wrote the Book of Hags. She also cast a spell on me that I don't even want to talk about.
We'll ask you later. Okay, finally, a question. Last question for the
Which of you has a crush on Chris?
Which? New question!
Depends on how big his rat is.
Which golden girl is the best golden girl of them all?
We're going to start with Marie Dubois. which Golden Girl is the best Golden Girl of all?
The best golden girl is Blanche.
Blanche. All right, and Blanche.
Because she has all the...
Because she has all the what?
Uh-huh.
Marion, you see how you're leaving Mary.
I think Rose would be my favorite.
And why is that?
Because I think someone cursed the poor thing and sucked all the brains out.
And Steve finally being the only male on the panel. Which Golden Girl is the best of all the Golden Girls?
Well, you know, when you gotta work 12-hour shifts, you don't get to watch a lot of TV.
Uh-huh.
So, I don't quite know their names, but there was this little short one.
Anyone want to help him? Who was the short one?
Sophia.
Sophia.
Lord, I picked the one with the name of my ex-wife.
We're gonna cover the cans with the
Alright.
speaking of rats. All right, let's have a big hand for that. All righty, we've kind of come to the end of our little jaunts with our newbies. How'd they do? Hey! You guys did amazing. I know, blowing kisses over here. Since these people did such a great job, I've got to blow. Miss JodyLee? Back over the mic here.
STFS!
He did it quite well, yeah?